Hi there. Happy October daily to you. I am coming on and sharing actually the day before Halloween. So I wanted to just show you in case you have not started your October daily. Today is, I believe, October 14th. And I just wanted you girls to know that it is okay. You can start October daily at any time, even if it's after the month. Even a whole year later, you can do October daily. So this is the album that I'm using, and I've done a video on it before. I didn't really do any prep pages, and I figured I would just turn the camera on and show you my process. So this is my October daily. This is a digital that I used, and I created it in Canva. And it's kind of like the opening page. And then I also have just a story here to October to start off the album. This digital design is by For Keep Kits. And then we're going to go into actually Halloween Eve. So the day before October 1st, my son bought some bombs, like smoke bombs, and I went ahead, he put one in there in a cauldron for me, and I thought it was just a fun way to begin the October daily season. And I'm wearing my Crafty Witch t-shirt that that my girlfriends, Veronica and Janet designed, and we sold at our on our podcast website through Bonfire, through Paper Talk, and I thought it was a perfect way to document the beginning of my October daily. So I actually I didn't even use a die cutting machine, and that's another thing that I wanted to emphasize. You can use whatever you want, use your imagination. You can use a die cutting machine, you can freehand it. And so a lot of the stuff that you'll see in my album is just me taking the scissors to different colored cardstock. So I created this, and it looks wonky, and I'm fine with it. Out of the cauldron, I had to make this a little bit slimmer, but I actually printed on sticker sheet, and I'm going to just stick that there. And so that will go there. This page I created with Frank Garcia's line. And I just have, my journaling will come out through here. I have some yarn and some little magical garland coming out. And so I have my photos printed, my wording printed. And so I'll reuse this. Don't worry about all this empty space here. I'll just feed it back in my printer. But I wanted to just print and show you what I had so far. And I knew I also wanted to do some stamping. I had just received this stamp set in the mail. It is called Strange and Unusual by Keri Styles for Everyday Explorers. This stamp set looks very spooky and scary. But I wanted to support my friend Keri, and so I bought it, and I thought I can incorporate it in this layout. So I stamped here, and then I stamped the Foolish Mortals, and then as you can see, I stamped some ghosts. And what I did was I tried to incorporate the color of smoke that I used, and I want to bring it on to this page because this is a lot of pink and there's no pink in my photo. So to marry the two together, I used broken china, and we'll see how I can get that together. So if you're like me and you're starting from scratch, never fear, we will make this happen. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. for October daily, that I should really use it, right? So I am just going to take this out. Hopefully I am in frame. Let me double check. Yeah. And so I have my sticker paper here, and I'm back. And I probably could have typed a little bit more, which I'm hoping to get better at as this October daily goes on. So I am just sticking that there. And then I also wanted to include one of these stamped images here. And I am just going to stick that down. I really do love the faces on this. This little creepy skeleton guy. So I'm just going to stick him in there. And then I am going to cut out the foolish mortals. And I probably should have used a paper trimmer, but oh well. Actually, what I'm going to do, I was thinking I would have put the turquoise, but maybe I'll save that for outside. So what I like about this here is I'm going to be doing like repeat stamping, so using the same stamp set so that it appears several times. Okay, so I have my foolish mortals and I have my story, and that just gets housed in there. Maybe I should cut it down just a little bit more. And again, all this is freestyle. Like, it doesn't need to be perfect because this is October daily and it is spooky season, and that's exactly what this stamp set says. It says spooky season, and so I love that. I need to stamp that out, as a matter of fact. I'm going to speed you up here. I actually cut out my little ghosts, and I'm going to attach them like they're coming out of the cauldron. So I'm just going to stick them, and they will look spooky but cute because I made them aqua or broken china. So they are just going to be flying out. I also cut out my little this stamp set right here. I used this one here that I stamped out a few times, and what I did was I stitched it on, and then I have a sticker that just reads Witch's Brew. And then for my little tiny guy, I stitched it on as well, and I put little monster. So these are going to get tucked in along with this. And I went ahead and adhered my journaling as well as the foolish mortals in, and these will just come on, these will just pop from the back. So I have all my journaling in there. And then I added foolish mortals here, another ghost, and then I put a number 1 for my day 1. And then this is my picture for my right hand side. And what I wanted to do was marry the two as well, right? So this turquoise is why I use the broken china. And so I went ahead and I cut out another ghost, and he's saying, ooh. And so I'm going to attach him up here. And I'm sure there's an easier way. Oops, I'm shaking you. So he is going to be flying out. Yeah, I think I'll have him here. Like he flew out of the cauldron. And what I did with that image was I stamped the body in that broken china, and then I went ahead and did the face in black. So with this stamp set, I really like it. Number one, for him, and then here's the little face, and there's the outline. And I love that they give you the option of having it colored in, or making your own. I love the font on the Foolish Mortals and on the candy, and not only that, but the quality of Everyday Explorers stamps is just really good. So you can't go wrong. And then I also did some stitching here. I stitched the cat and the broomstick together, and then I stitched here the broomstick, and I added some yarn. So I am just going to add both of these, and I'm using the Tombow permanent. Oh my. All right, here we go. My broom is flying out. My broom brush, I should say. So I am going to stick that there. And then I have a stamp set, a word. Of course, I can't find it. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what I did, but oh, of course, I just found it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this color on the sides of my ink set, and I probably should invest in what do you call that, those little brushes, but I'm that type of girl that is just like, just do it, right? So let me ink this up. And it has the word spooky season. And I'm just going to attach it right there. And my layout is not complete, actually. I wanted to stamp a little bit of turquoise on this paper. And so whenever you do that, you definitely want to make sure that you're on a flat surface. And so I want to, like I said, incorporate this color into this paper. And so what I'm doing is I'm just adding it, and I'm doing it up top. Let's see here. I'll do some off the page because that gives a nice vibe. Oops, I am shaking you. I am so sorry. And there you go. I now have like a magical background. It was a magical background because this paper is lovely. But I added to it with the stamp set. So don't forget to, you know, try and think outside the box as well with your stamp sets. You're not limited to just stamping. So here is my completed layout. Thank you so much for watching. This is my day 1. There's my number 1. I have my photo. I have my little tags here. And I also have my journaling. So thank you so much for watching my process. I hope that I have helped you in getting started. So happy October Daily 1 for me. I'll be back with another video as I move ahead. And just to also let you know, there is so much texture on here. And it's fun. It's fun to add all these different elements to your October daily. Halloween Eve. And now I have day 1 in my album. And I'm ready to get started on day 2. So we'll see where that leads us. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you again. Bye.